Captain, incoming message.
Hello, hello, hello. So I wanted to do a show on this New Year's Eve dress. It turns out it's actually more than that. This is from Bad Live-A-Lig. That's the best I'm going to do on that name. The download size is about 68 megabytes, and you can find it in a barrel in Riverwood. So we're going to get in. I'm just showing you the pictures here. See those? So I don't have a model that looks like that, but we're going to hop in anyway and just check these clothes out and see what we think of them. I hadn't done a lot of shows like this lately, and there's been some I had intended on doing, so I'm trying to catch up on them. I will see you in Riverwood in a minute. Alright, so we're here in Riverwood. I'll just show you. This is the sawmill here. I'm sure you've seen that before. Out here is the entrance to Riverwood, where you come in. And then down that way is the Sleeping Giant Inn. And here's the old lady that usually sees the dragon and stuff and hollers about all that. Okay, and then there's the blacksmith shop you can see right there. Just want to make sure you know where this is. So over here at the sawmill, you walk up the ramp here and the barrel should be right there. Here's everything that's in the barrel. It's several suits and things. Now, notice that none of them look like what they look like in the, they all are represented by the Daedric picture, which that doesn't really matter. But notice none of them are stealing. This is the way to do this. If you're going to put them in a barrel somewhere and have me come and get them, yeah, don't make it be stealing. That's great. So let's go hop up to the cheat room where we'll have good light. Well, actually, we can try it out here. Let's try it out here. We have good light. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. I've been playing other games. I hit the wrong button. So let's go ahead and try some of these on. Let's take off what she's wearing right now, which is from another mod where I'm just kind of testing and fooling around with those mods. Now, realize I'm going to be demonetized, okay? The minute I do anything in this game where she's in a bikini, I'm demonetized. So just be aware of that and support the channel, okay? All right. Okay, so these heels clip into the ground. So that's the only negative I'm going to say about that. And we may see more of that. This is the bikini. This bikini is missing a bottom, so I am totally demonetized at this point. But, okay, that's fine. It happens. And I always show you what's going on. I like for you to see everything that happens with these mods. Those boots, are those? Yeah, those are different boots. Okay. Let's try the dress. Okay, so this is the dress they use for the mod, kind of the advertisement. Now, the boots are still sinking into the ground, but the dress itself is shiny and looks like what you would expect, right? I don't think that's too surprising. I mean, this isn't exactly a party place, and she's got some whoppers up top. I'll just leave that at that and we'll move on. See the hat? She's got a hat. You can mix and match all these things. I'm just trying to show you different things as we go. The hat's okay. I went to the map. I don't know why I did that. Let's look at these heels. Are these heels different? Well, these heels are not. I'm going to say they still sink into the ground. You really don't need the heels for this anyway. And you can always get those, that mod with the UMP boots, and you could just do black boots, and that would be fine. But it looks like they did a pretty good job on this overall. Depends on what you like, though. These are heels again. I don't know what the difference is. Okay, they're just different heels. Since they sink into the ground, for our purposes, it doesn't much matter about them, and I understand that. Here is a jacket. And wow, is that shiny and reflective. But that's entertaining in its own way. That is shiny. And this is a micro bikini. If you don't want any of this other stuff, which you don't have to have, she can keep her hat, I guess. But yeah, That is a micro bikini right there. That is tiny. But that's what it is. Let's see, what's this suit? I don't know. Oh, okay, so this is a suit like that. We could take, let's see, what if we take her heels off? Because them sinking into the ground, there we go. There we go. Now we can see what the suit looks like without that. And it's fine. It's fine, okay. Everything's very reflective, so I'm not opposed to that. It's just the way it is. Oh, and this is the short version of the suit. Okay, not bad. So, and you can do different boots here. They wouldn't have to be the boots that came with this mod since they sink into the ground. Now here is a thong. I wonder if that, just bear with me a moment, I wonder if that was supposed to go with this bikini. Yeah, I think these two things were meant to go together. That is very reflective. Wow, I don't know about that. But it depends on what you like, you know. So, kind of remember that. I think that bottom, I think this is supposed to be the bottom for that top. So, if you miss it, now in this mod may disappear, I'll just let you know, because a lot of times when we have things like that occur, these things disappear. So I'm going to take that hat, excuse me, silly hat off. Now this is a zip suit. She actually is covered by a suit with zippers all over it. I think it's supposed to be basically a see-through suit, and the zippers cover the, we'll call it the sensitive areas. How's that? Obviously not something you'd probably wear in real life. Well, unless you live somewhere other than where I live, anyway. But nonetheless, it is what it is, and it's got its own entertainment value, I suppose. I didn't look. It looks like all of these have. Yeah, it looks like all of these have some physics in them. Because I noticed earlier, I thought the dress did. Yeah, it's all got some physics in it. So, there you go. It's not bad. Not bad. So, that's all the pieces of this mod. Just remember, if you do this bikini, that is a top only. So, if you need to throw on the thong down below, you might be, well, that's up to you, though. You may not want that on. So, I'll leave that up to you. It's your game. You do what you want, right? Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else? We need to go. You know what we need to do? We need to take and see. All of these things have armor. So we need to take these and see if we can upgrade them and enchant them. And we'll take a look and see what the weight slider does. I'll see you in the cheat room in a moment. Alright, so we're here in the cheat room. Let's check the weight slider for this. You'll notice that, it does. It mainly just affects, I can't tell any difference anywhere except for her chest. So it appears it mainly affects that. Okay. Now that's for the zip suit. Let's try the other top things. Let's see. Let's keep me out of trouble if we can. Let's go with that. Let's try this little bikini top first, and we'll try not to cause myself too much more trouble. You do what you want in your game, but so let's see what is affected here. Okay, it appears that it's only affecting her breast size. So okay, all right. Well, I mean that's okay. I like the way she looks anyway, so it doesn't really bother me if that's the way it is. That's not going to bother me, but I just want to check each of these, kind of give you an idea of what to expect. I mean, most people, when they complain about these things, they really mainly complain about the chest size. Sometimes people complain about the lower size, but not usually. Only with certain mods, like maybe with the Nephilim mod, somebody might complain that the the butt and thighs are too big or whatever. You know, it's so subjective though. It's just whatever you like. And that's really what we have to go by, is just go by what we really like. Yeah, you'll notice, oh, look at that. Do you see that? I didn't notice that with the others, but her wrists break. Do you see that? Well, let me check. I'm pretty sure I was using the body they recommended for this mod. So I will check on that. And if you shrink her down, though, it did break her wrist. Let's see if that happens with the others, because I didn't notice that before. I may have just missed it, because I wasn't looking for that. Yeah, it does. Okay. So if you shrink her down, it does break her wrist, so you probably shouldn't do that, because this is for the UMP or UMPB body, and I am using a UMPB body. I am using, let me show you. This is Master B's port, or is it a port? I think it was a port. Nonetheless, it's Master B's UMPB body. That's what I'm using. So that shouldn't really break her wrist like that. If everything, but it could be that they didn't intend for you to use the weight slider for this, okay? I'm still going to show you what, oh, sorry, wrong thing. Well, you can see here, it doesn't, you know, that doesn't normally happen, but nonetheless, let's come down. Where were we? We did the micro. Let's look at the suit. It's probably going to do the same thing. However, it covers her wrists. So it may not break her wrists. Let's see. Yeah, see, it covers her wrists, so you won't see that. And if she was wearing gloves, you may not have seen it either, because that's something I used to do, is I'd just say, well, I'm going to put on gloves or boots to cover that kind of break up if I really liked the rest of the look and wanted to keep it for, you know, for any reason. And why did I do that? I meant to change on this. And the short suit, well, this is going to be very much like the other one, I'm sure. But just to give you that, yeah, see, there you go. Now, I can't see her ankles, so I don't know if it's breaking them. Let's hop out for a minute and let's take a look. No, it doesn't look like it is. That looks fine. So it's just the wrists, and it's not always going to do that. So, but if you shrink her down, if you shrink her top down, you're going to get some breakage in the wrists. Make sure you wear some gloves. All right. So let's try to improve these items. You cannot improve them. They are what they are. Okay, they don't even show up in the list. Can we enchant them? I mean, these may have been made with the intent of just, oh, I'm going to have to get past all her weapons. These may have been made just with the intent that you would use them to wear. Okay, well, you can enchant them, so that's good. Well, let's make sure you can enchant them. Just because they show up, that's right. That doesn't always mean you can enchant them. Oh, we can. Okay, this is good. Let's just enchant some of them to prove. Let's see. Let's do the bikini. Now remember, that bikini is really just a top, but you can enchant it, so that's good. Yep, you can have destructive boots. I'm just going to run through everything. Okay, so yeah, you can enchant these things and run around. It's too bad you can't temper them and improve them, though. That's too bad. But overall, that may not be a big deal to you. I imagine if you want this look, you're more interested in the look anyway. I'm just going to enchant these, just kind of whatever's here. It doesn't really matter. Just to prove they can be enchanted, that's the thing. Because if the item will take an enchant, then that really helps you out. Probably more than armor, really. there's other ways you can improve your armor. So there we go. It looks like we're going to be able to enchant all of this, but let's just make sure. Even the little thong, maybe? Let's see. Yes, even it. So if you wear those 2 pieces, you can have an extra enchant. Alright, I think that's everything from our list, yeah. So all of these things were enchantable. You couldn't improve them or temper them, but you can enchant them, which is great. Let's see, everything like the zip suit. Yep, that was enchantable. So all these things work. Let's see, is there anything else we need to look at? We checked our weight slider. We made sure they are enchantable. Unfortunately, you can't temper them. Let's go back. Just make sure I didn't see any... No, I didn't see anything wrong. No, they just don't show up. Okay. All right. Let's hop out and take a look at the mod. You can always decide for yourself if you like these items or not. Alright, so this has been the New Year's Eve dress. Now notice that it is about 68 megabytes. We found these in Riverwood. They're not craftable. Let's see, and they are for the UNP or UNPB body. And I was using the UNPB. But you could use the UMP. I still think her chest is going to be considerably bigger. Just letting you know that, okay? All right. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So, I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So, thank you to these folks, and thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.